Hey guys, and welcome to Morocco. I'm so excited to be vlogging today because it's kind of always been a bit of a dream of mine to come to Morocco, and I am so excited to be sharing this with you. You might be watching this in August, but it's actually May right now, and I've come on a super sneaky, top secret trip with The Body Shop. They've invited me out to come and visit their cooperative, their Tarjanine cooperative, which is a community fair trade program which harvests argan oil for them. Now they're bringing out a new argan oil range, so it's their newest cooperative, so they've invited me out on a trip to go and see how argan oil is made, meet the women making it, and kind of see the impact that the community fair trade program is having on these women's lives, and a bit more about The Body Shop and how they work with their fair trade systems and everything. So I'm going to be taking you guys along with me, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. I just wanted to show you guys as well the henna that I have on my hands. We actually had a henna party last night when we arrived. Well, I've always wanted to have this done, and it's kind of strange because apparently this is normal, but it is a lot darker on the palms of my hands and my fingers than it is on the back of my hand and my wrist. I don't know, anyone that knows about henna will know if that's normal or not. So we've stopped off en route to see the goats eating from the trees. It's incredible. They must be so nimble to get up right to the top of these trees. So we've just arrived at the cooperative to a traditional Moroccan tea welcome, I think. And we have Moroccan tea, flatbread. This is similar to Nutella apparently without the chocolate, with almonds, argan oil and argan nuts, and then fresh honey and argan oil. So then the ladies talked us through the process of making argan oil, and I voice over this because it was actually quite hard to show you otherwise. So they start off by picking the ripe fruit from the floor underneath the trees where it falls down, and as you can see, their backs are super straight so they keep good posture. This is what the fresh fruit looks like. It's quite fleshy. Then they dry them for 4 months in the open air, as you can see here. Once they're dried, they put them in the sack and they take them over to a machine. Now they actually used to do this by hand, so it's much quicker now. They have this machine which basically separates the hard nut inside from the dried kind of fleshy fruit, or what used to be the fruit. Then they separate the nuts from the remainder of the flesh from the fruit, and they actually use that as animal feed and then just keep the hard argan nut in the center. And they also showed us how long this used to take them before they had the machine as well. As you can see here, it takes her a good probably 2 or 3 seconds to do each single nut, which is a lot longer than if they have the machinery to do it. So once they've managed to separate the flesh of the nut from the kernel, the process still isn't over. They actually need the tiny little nut inside the hard kernel, and they actually do this by hand. So we headed over to the nut cracking room, which seems like the most sociable place on the cooperative, to be honest. I think the women enjoyed this job the most, but they actually still have to crack these nuts by hand. They haven't yet found a way to efficiently mechanize it. So the ladies gave us the chance to try this out ourselves. They were showing us how to do it, and I have to say it was really difficult. I think I managed to crack about 2 nuts in 20 minutes, whereas the ladies were doing about a nut every 2 or 3 seconds, so it is definitely a skill. So we're now in the oil extraction lab. I presume I'm allowed to film it here. And they sort the nuts, the good from the bad. After all of that, there still are some bad nuts, and I have my little booties and my lab coat on. So this is where the oil is extracted, and you can see the waste coming out here is used to feed the goats.
This is the oil. A lot of oil.
So after the oil's been extracted, they actually put it in these vats where they keep it for 2 weeks, and they let all of the sediment and any pieces left in the oil sink to the bottom, and then after 2 weeks it goes to be filtered in these machines over here, and it actually takes 3 days. You can see it takes 3 days to filter out, and then you have the finished oil finally. It's a long process. It's crazy. It's such a long process for such a small amount of oil. So all of the women here actually also have literacy lessons to learn Arabic. I'm going to go and take a look. So the women do an hour of lessons every day, and then they also have a creche where their children can stay whilst they're working, where they also learn Arabic and get a general education as well as it just being playtime for them.
So it's lunchtime and we're back in the tent and they have laid the tables very beautifully, and we are going to have a traditional Berber lunch apparently, which I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. Wow, that looks amazing. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks good. So we've come up to the village where the ladies who work at the cooperative live, and we're going to visit them in their homes. I'm going to see if I can vlog. It might not be appropriate, but this is their village. It's literally tiny and right on top of the hill, and amazing, really amazing views. If you guys can see, I'm trying not to slip over right now. So it was amazing to have the opportunity to be able to go into one of the ladies' houses and not only see how her house used to be, but also how the income from the cooperative has changed her home and her living situation. So she now has a television, a refrigerator, she has a gas stove, whereas they used to cook on an open fire, and she was very, very proud to show us this. And she also showed us how she's currently in the process of extending her home as well to include running water and a bathroom. So it's constantly growing and improving for her. So I've just got back to my hotel room after a long day at the cooperative actually, and it was just honestly amazing. I know it's really funny because a lot of the time brands like the Body Shop, you know, if they talk about the ethical side of things, you sometimes like you register that is a priority for them, but a lot of the time you don't really take a step back and think or be able to see how that's actually impacting people's lives. And it was so amazing today, especially doing the house visit, and seeing how being part of the cooperative for these women is changing their lives and allowing them to buy, you know, fridges, televisions, allowing them to redo their homes and be able to educate their children. And it just really is amazing, and it's been such a interesting experience. I'm so glad I got invited, and again, this kind of thing just wouldn't be possible without you guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the process of making argan oil. There is a lot to it as well. I honestly, cracking those argan nuts was near on impossible. So hard, and they do it so quickly. There's definitely a knack to it, but I couldn't get it in the like 10 minutes that I was trying. And all the ladies were so lovely as well. They were like trying to help us. None of us could do it, and they were trying to like help us, and we were laughing, and it was funny. But yeah, it just really makes you think a lot more about the ingredients that go into your beauty products and where they come from. So anyway, I had an amazing day. So I'm back at the hotel now, and I'm gonna have a bath because I am feeling a little bit sticky after a long day. It's very dusty out there and very, very hot. So I've run a bath. This is my hotel room as well, really quickly. It's very beautiful, like traditional Moroccan style furniture and stuff. And the bath, I love the bathroom so much. And I'm actually having a bath with some of the products, which I find totally crazy because obviously we've just seen how the argan oil is made, and now you get to see like the finished product packaged as you would find it like in a Western shop, in Body Shop packaging. So it really just like brings home kind of how important it is to think about where your products come from. So yeah, it's been a really, really awesome day. I'm gonna have a bath now, then we are going for dinner in the restaurant. But I'm gonna leave it here for today because tomorrow there's a lot of exciting stuff going on, and I don't want the vlog to be too long. So I will see you again tomorrow morning for another exciting day. Hey guys, and welcome to day 2 in Morocco. Today we are going to see a little bit more of Agadir, which I'm really excited about because so far we've only really seen outside of the city. So I'm so excited for that, and we're also going to be going to a souk and doing a little bit of shopping. If you don't know what a souk is, it is a Moroccan market, and they have such amazing kind of jewellery and woven baskets and homeware here that I'm very, very excited to see what I can find, and I'm taking you guys with me. So this is the local souk where the local Berber people come and buy their fruit and veg and a lot of other things as well. Shoes. There's a lot of kids' toys. Teapots. There's a lot of jewellery going on right now. Totally legit DVD store going on right here. Look at those carrots. They do actually look really good. They look very appealing. I've never seen carrots look so appealing. Just a few eggs.
So we've come up to the top of it's kind of like a cliff slash mountain, and you can see the whole of Agadir, although it's really, really misty today. There was an earthquake here in the 60s, and I think it used to be a much smaller settlement. As you can see, there's only the walls left, so the rubble here underneath where I am now is where all the houses and presumably the bodies of the people that died are still under there, which is pretty creepy. Or so our guide said. A lot of bodies, you know, were not recovered, so they're still under here. And the walls are the only thing that remain around the edge, and it's right on top of the hill as well, so you can overlook the mountains. Then you have the modern Agadir here, and then the beaches are just over the wall here, and as you can see, people come up as a viewpoint to look over. So I just got back from the souk and I've got ready for dinner, but before I show you my outfit, I wanted to show you guys what I bought at the souk. I got this bright pink leather poof, which I actually have one of these at home that my mum bought me when she came to Morocco, and the one we have is like a dark brown, and you fill them, obviously this is flat, but you fill them with stuffing and then you can sit on them or use them as a footstool. And I think I ended up getting this for £15. So it wasn't super cheap, but I think for what it is I was happy with it, and I love the star pattern as well. And then I also got this little tunic for my little niece Luca, and then I also got these 2 bowls which I ended up getting for around just under £15 each as well, and they have lots of this like metal detail and the ceramic. Well, this evening we're about to head off to dinner, and we're actually going to, I think the equivalent, I'm going to turn the light on in here, of a Moroccan castle. So they've given us traditional Moroccan kaftans to wear, and this is my one. I actually really love the colour. It's bright turquoise with pink, and everybody has different colours, so we're going to look super colourful and go and have a traditional Moroccan meal. So this is where we're having dinner tonight. It's called the Atlas Kasbah, and as you can see, it overlooks the Atlas Mountains. I'm kind of in the car park. I'm hoping to get you guys a better view later, but this is our welcome band. So this is our beautiful view for dinner, with the sun setting behind the mountains. It's absolutely amazing. I got my little mini tagine place name, personalised tagine. We're not entirely sure what this is because it's so dark. Couscous? Rice? Yes, couscous. Vegetables? Of course. And chicken. So I just got back from dinner, and I'm hoping you can see me because it's pretty dark in my room. I just wanted to end the vlog really here, because tomorrow, I'm staying obviously here tonight, and then tomorrow we leave in the morning. We're travelling all day, but it's been such a nice trip, and I honestly have learned a lot, and I just really, it's kind of opened my eyes in a way to what the Body Shop actually do. And yeah, it's really exciting, and I'm so excited to try all the products. I've given a couple of them a try whilst I'm here, and I've really liked them so far. So it's been an amazing trip, and I just feel so lucky to have been invited along, because everybody else on the trip are journalists, so I'm the only blogger, which is pretty awesome, and I feel pretty lucky and very privileged to have come along. So thank you guys, because without you this wouldn't happen. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed now. I just FaceTimed Mike, and he couldn't see me because the only time I can get Wi-Fi is like outside in the corridor, and it's like pitch black, so I could see him but he couldn't see me. So that is it for this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! And welcome back to my vlog again. Today is super exciting because I am headed to Liverpool to the Share a Coke party pod in Liverpool city centre. Now,